Lots of people promoting Kamala Harris as the front runner. All the cable channels. Why is she the front runner? Why is she the front runner? Anybody know why she's the front runner? Is she smarter than the others? No. She has some great accomplishments in the United States Senate? No. Any great accomplishments at the state level? Well, none that I hear of. So why is she the front runner? I'll tell you why. Because the way the Democrat Party plays politics, it's about ethnicity, it's about race, it's about wealth, it's about the same balkanization you hear them spewing all the time. What about her substance? She's the front runner, and I'm listening. Okay, why? They don't tell you why. Have you noticed that, Mr. Producer? Is she good in foreign policy? No, she has no knowledge of foreign. Okay, great. How about finances? No, crackpot like the rest on the hard left. So why is she so qualified? She talked about Medicare for all. That's a talking point. Get rid of the student loan debt. That's a talking point. All you have to do when you're running as a Democrat and on the hard left, utterly irresponsible, is just talk about all the things you're going to do for people who refuse to do them for themselves. Now, you want to know how you beat Kamala Harris? With a well-articulated message. She talks about socialism. Talk about free market capitalism. She wants to talk about free this, free that. You tell people to look around and see what they have. She wants to talk about redistributing wealth. We already have redistributing wealth. That's what you do every day when you purchase something or sell something. That's the redistribution of wealth, but that's an honest, voluntary redistribution of wealth. All these people are running as Hugo Chavez. That's what they're doing. But you dare not call them that. But let's listen to Kamala Harris from Oakland, California. Cut 13, go.
And let's speak an uncomfortable but honest truth with one another.
I'm guessing this is about race. Just guessing. I didn't hear it. I certainly didn't waste my time watching it live, I can tell you that. Go ahead.
Racism, sexism, anti-Semitism, homophobia, transphobia are real in this country.
Wow, I'll tell you what. What a crappy country. Why would you want to be president of this country? We got all kinds of isms going on. All kinds of isms, including liberalism. Go ahead. Why are people applauding that? She's so courageous. Racism, sexism, No, that's interesting. Anti-Semitism. What has she done to combat anti-Semitism? I'm just curious. Does anybody know? Nobody knows. You're all running to Google. What has she done to combat anti-Semitism? Not a damn thing. Go ahead.
And they are age-old forms of hate with new fuel.
First of all, I don't know that transphobia-ism is an age-old form of hate. I didn't even know what it was, quite frankly. They are forms of hate with new fuel. And we need to speak that truth so we can deal with it. Go ahead.
And we need to speak that truth so we can deal with it. Too many black and brown Americans are being locked up, from mass incarceration to cash bail to policing our criminal justice system.
All right, whoa. I hate this. I hate these demagogues. I really do. Whoever they are, I just can't stand them. We have mass incarceration. That's an injustice. Shouldn't we take each case one at a time? Maybe it is an injustice. Wasn't she a prosecutor? Wasn't she the DA? Wasn't she the Attorney General, Mr. Producer? So now she's going to fix the system. She's being attacked by some of the miscreants on the left, you know. Hey, she was a little tougher in crime than she says. Yes and no. But these are all the usual shibboleths, as we like to call them. All the straw men. She's hitting all the buttons. I could have written the speech for her. You know that? Because I know what they say. Go ahead.
Plastic repair. Let's speak that truth. And let's speak truth. Under this administration, America's position in the world has never been weaker.
What is she talking about? I hope I get to it. The head of NATO, General fill in the blank, he just said, but for what Trump had said and done, we wouldn't have the extra $100 billion we have to strengthen NATO and to discourage the Russians. Who is she talking to? President has proposed a space force. See, the left pretends they're strong on defense. We're strong on defense. We're strong on the wall. We're strong on it. No, they're not. President Trump's trying to catch up with China right now in space. He's trying to catch up with Russia in space. They don't even have two nickels to rub together. Go ahead.
When democratic values are under attack around the globe, when authoritarianism is on the march.
Oh, I see. The Democrats now stand for democratic values overseas. Who was it that opened the embassy in Cuba? I don't remember. Do you remember, Mr. Producer? Who was that? Barack Milhouse Benito Obama, I believe. Who was it that sided with Hamas against Israel when they were raining rockets down on Israel? I seem to recall that was Obama. Oh, not overtly, but yes, covertly, and so were his surrogates. That Israel, what an part-time regime. I mean, look at them. Look at them. Look how they're fighting back. They're not allowed to fight back. Those Jews are supposed to be victims. And you look around. Who was it that released $150 billion to the Iranians? Now, it wasn't all our money. I understand that. But we're the ones that agreed to the deal that enabled the rest of the world to fund the Islamo-Nazi regime in Iran. I don't believe that was Trump. I seem to recall that was Obama. Who was it that appeased China? I seem to believe that was Obama. Russia? Obama. North Korea? Obama. Go ahead.
When nuclear proliferation is on the rise, when we have foreign powers infecting the White House like malware.
All right, wait a second. When we have nuclear weapons on the rise, this president is trying to stop that. And we have foreign countries infecting the White House like malware. Have representatives of the Muslim Brotherhood ever been at the White House? I'm just curious. I don't think so. So who are these foreign individuals or these foreign countries infecting the White House? See, the Democrats have to make up their minds. We have an open border where people from foreign countries are coming into this country, and we don't know who they are, their background, terrorist, non-terrorist, criminal, non-criminal, next rocket scientist. We don't know anything. And yet, when people come to the White House, malware. How is malware infecting the White House? That is, foreigners. Putin's been dealt with more aggressively by Trump than Obama ever dreamed of. It's Trump who helped arm the Ukrainians. It's Trump who's put his foot down on Crimea and trying to deal with it. And same with China. So she's a liar, like all the other leftists. That's what she is. This is what the leftists do. Go ahead.
When we have leaders who bully and attack a free press and undermine our democratic institutions, that's not our America.
Nobody's undermining democratic institutions from the White House. He hasn't done a thing to the media. You know, a couple months ago, I went on Fox several times, and behind this microphone and on Levin TV, I did a little short history of abuse of the media in this country, which presidents did what. And I noticed the plagiarists are back. You can see some of them writing today and the other day, picking up on what I said. I've also said to you, there's millions of you, so you bear witness, that the president hasn't taken any action against media outlets in any way. Period. Well, Jim Acosta, he never went after CNN, and CNN had many, many reporters in that White House. And even Jim Acosta, even though his ticket was pulled, it was a certain kind of ticket. He could still get in with another ticket. But it doesn't matter. He hasn't done anything close to what other presidents have done. You starting to read that out there, Mr. Producer? It's all over the place now. Yeah, because we like to introduce context, facts, history, all that stuff into our program here. But he hasn't done a damn thing. Obama now, that's a whole other story. Again, Obama, her hero, Democrat hero, the Caesar of America. Obama, of course, he went after the media, didn't he? AP, New York Times, Fox, others. No. But it's Trump who hasn't done any of that stuff. Go ahead.
When white supremacists march and murder in Charlottesville or massacre innocent worshipers in a Pittsburgh synagogue, that's not our America. When we have children in cages crying for their mothers and fathers.
Oh, come on. Don't attack Barack Obama that way when he had children in cages. Remember that photo stuff, Mr. Producer? It was during the Obama administration. Why do you have to trash our country so thoroughly like this? Why can't you run on something that's positive, that's inspiring? We're running against the isms. This country sucks. We're going to give you freebies. Capitalism sucks. Yes, we are. And what else are we going to do? Anything we can... Go ahead.
Don't you dare call that border security. That's a human rights abuse.
Nobody called it border security, knucklehead. If it was a human rights abuse, why didn't you speak out when Obama did it? Well, I wasn't in Washington. So what? Why didn't you speak out when Obama did it? Go ahead.
That's not our America.
Oh, really? Okay. I'll be right back.
Mark Levin.